Good morning. It seems it has been raining last night and I left my towel outside, but it will be dry soon. It seems it will be a beautiful day. Look at that blue sky. Time to gear up. Now what am I forgetting? Right, glasses. This is perhaps not the best camera angle. I do like my new jacket, but with my helmet on, I always look a bit like a hamster with those chubby cheeks. Let's change my camera angle. Today I'm going to the Strada dei Cannoni. I was inspired to go there by Lea Riek on her channel Got To Go. Have a look at her channel after this video. I like it a lot. But before I'm at the start of the Strada dei Cannoni, I have to travel back a bit from where I came from yesterday. Have a look at my video from yesterday. Yesterday I passed this little church as well, but a bit in a hurry. It's called Chesta di Sampeyre, like many churches around here. My God, it's already very warm and it's not even noon. Yesterday I came over the Colle di Sampeyre from the north. Now I'm going to drive back to that mountain peak but not cross it. Gran Villadel is a hamlet just below the top of that Colle di Sampeyre. And the Strada di Cannoni is on the ridge of the mountain leading east. Look, I'm not the only one on this mountain ridge. We're quite high already, not yet at the top, but it already looks like we're looking down on the mountains. The Colle di Sampeyre is 2,284 meters. And we're nearly there. Now this isn't closed, is it? No, it's probably the Italian way to open the road. Just slide the sign aside. This isn't the weekend yet. Look at that, what a view. A view as from an infinity pool. And this is a nice picture of my Super Ténéré. I just talked to a KTM rider who had started from the other side of the Strada dei Cannoni and just arrived here. It wasn't easy but doable, he said, so let's go. I always like this camera angle on the side of my bike. The Strada dei Cannoni starts quite easy. And for the whole duration you have views like this, with an incredible view to your right, or with an incredible view to your left, or with an incredible view on both sides of the road. You can see it's on a mountain ridge for quite some time. The Strada dei Cannoni was established as a basic military track in the 18th century during the War of Austrian Succession in 1744. The connection between the Varieta Valley to the Maira Valley was made to defend the area against the French-Spanish forces. In the mid-19th century, the Strada dei Cannoni was rebuilt and expanded. This was before the Italian unification, so it wasn't called Italy. This was the Kingdom of Sardinia. Over this high gravel road, cannons, troops and supplies could be moved. But also then, it was not used in actual combat. Oh, this is so beautiful. And only in the 20th century, just before and at the start of the Second World War, the road was adapted for motorized military vehicles. Although it can't be easy for a military truck to drive over this road. Officially, the Strada dei Cannoni starts at Colle di Cocca, a bit further to the west than the Colle di Sampeyre, a bit further to the west than where I started. It's quite steep. and it runs eastwards past Monte Rastcias, that's about where I am now, and switches a bit later to the other side at Monte Rastcias, and more or less ends at Colle. That's not the official end, but from there it's an easy drive down to the hamlet of Chesta. It's said the Strada dei Cannoni is 45 kilometers, but the beautiful part, the part that looks like this, is about 20 kilometers at most. When I'm in the Alps, either on my motorcycle or when skiing, I can't help but fantasizing about living here. It is so incredibly beautiful. And Italy, it has it all. The landscape, but also the food, the wine, and the most beautiful language. Once somebody told me that the official language was formed by just selecting the most beautiful words from all the dialects in Italy. That is probably not true, but it seems true if you listen to it. These kinds of trips is why I bought my Yamaha Super Ténéré. I'm so happy with it. It hasn't disappointed me in any way. I comfortably drove 1300 kilometers from the Netherlands to here. And you can confidently drive roads like this on it. It's a big bike, but you hardly feel the weight. That is, if you leave your heavily packed panniers at the camping site, of course. Let's take a break and enjoy the view. Wow. One more look. It seems I'm not the only one here. Hi. Do you see that mountain coming up? I always love it when you're looking down on a mountain. It's such an incredible sight. Do you notice how the mountains further away are first green, then blue, and lighter blue, and even fainter blue, and blurry? It's called aerial perspective or atmospheric perspective when you see this on a painting. It's not surprising if you see it so clearly like here. It was an Italian, Leonardo da Vinci, who first used the term aerial perspective to suggest depth in a painting. And when you see it here, it almost looks like a painting. Let's have a look at the map. We're about halfway and we're going to zigzag across the mountain. And on the other side we are going towards Mount Biron until the Strada dei Cannoni ends in Chesta, where this strada becomes a paved road. This side is so much greener and idyllic, and frankly, a lot easier. And then, when you see the first walkers, you know, this is the end of the Strada dei Cannoni. The last part, going down towards Chesta, is easy. It's zigzagging through the green trees. Still beautiful, but it's too bad it's already almost over. And there, down, I see Chesta. This was the Strada dei Cannoni.